Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
There's always just that active red line defending. I think it's like.
And we're back. Above my head, you can see it's Leeds United against Manchester City, where this Saturday evening is concerned in the Premier League. As usual, big up you lot tuned in for the watch along, people. Appreciate you lot on Twitch. Make sure you subscribe with Amazon Prime. And of course, you lot on YouTube. Again, how are we feeling? Are we genuinely feeling like Leeds are going to do something? You know, I normally grow into these watch alongs and I become a bit shameless and things, but big up Leeds. I want Leeds to stay up. I think they're doing their thing and whatnot. I just feel Leeds are one of those teams, yeah. They love drama. Like, they will be 3-0 up until the 80th minute. They've lost 4-3, or they're 3-0 down until the 80th minute and they've won 4-3. So even if Leeds do go a couple of goals up, I don't know. The big news that's going to dominate this is, obviously, and us FPL people are screwing over this, Erling Haaland apparently is out with a minor injury. Jarring, man. Pardon me, I need those points. I need those points. But yeah, if we look at the lineup, let's start with the home side. Darlow, Meaty, but Darlow, Bogle, Justin, Rodon, Schrick, Goodmunson, Statch, Amanfadu, Grave, Aronson, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. For Manchester City, there is no Haaland once again. So you've got Semeno, Marmoush, O'Reilly, Silva, Cherky, Rodri, El Nouri, Nunes, Diaz, Gurhi, and obviously Donnarumma in goal. Who's on their bench? Probably cost, about £1 billion. Phil Foden's on their bench, never backs the beef and whatnot. Come on, Leeds. Let's look at the Premier League table. Everything is AI and disclaimers, but it's tight at the bottom. We hope Tottenham Hotspur go down. Realistically, I don't think they're going anywhere. One thing that does boost those in and around and where relegation is a serious kind of thing to kind of concern about, and at the minimum achieve like survival in this division. West Ham obviously got battered against Liverpool in it. So if you're Forest, you're trying to get points. If they haven't played already, of course. Tottenham, you're trying to get points. Leeds, you're trying to get points. You don't get where I'm going with it. And it was weird, man, because Leeds looked like they could go back down. Daniel Farke looked like there was literally from the moment there were murmurings that they might sack you, they went on a very good run. Even sometimes where they've dropped points, they've actually played quite well. And there's been areas of improvements. Like, to be honest, the only 2 times I could say Leeds have looked terrible this season is obviously when they played Arsenal Football Club. And they're, one of the best to ever done it. But yeah, it'd be an interesting one. Again, you look at the Premier League table, there's a lot to play for. Like, relegation race is still up for grabs beyond the fact that, Wolves are gone. Big points for Wolves. And again, I want to say this, because there's a lot of people that piss me off when it comes to football. Regardless what teams we support, look at Wolves. They know they're going down. They know they've been rubbish this season. Their fans haven't been happy. But they're getting buoyed for celebrating in the changing room when they finally got a win. Anyone that's played football, like, that don't mean you're alleviated from all the issues, but you're happy. Burnley came from 3 goals down, and last time I checked, it was 3-3. I don't know how Brentford-Burnley went. West Ham obviously lost. Forest, I'm not really sure what's going on there. We're obviously watching Leeds, and you got Spurs. And then you look at the race for Europe. Who do you lot reckon is, and what do you lot, if you haven't been on my channel this week, what do you lot make of the Champions League? What would be the right word? Like the one side and then the other side. What do you make of the individual fixtures? Talk to me, people, man. Talk to me about this game. Talk to me about football. Talk to me about anything. Platform, community. You lot make this what it is. So smash the like button. But focusing a bit on Manchester City. They're trying to hunt down Arsenal. Big bad Arsenal Football Club, innit? Come on, Leeds. It's not going to bang. I know. Listen, you know what? Fuck it. Give the people them what they want, man. Let's just do it. There needs to be shirts in the air. There needs to be everything. But yeah, obviously, Manchester City, you know what time it is. You win today. Arsenal have a massive game against Chelsea. Obviously, even for Chelsea, top 4 isn't up for, it's still up for debate. I told man about Unai Emery and Aston Villa. Trust me, they're not rolling. They're not rolling. which obviously if you're Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, you're trying to, obviously you want to, third to fifth kind of, you will be in Europe next season, well, in the Champions League, but you're probably scheming on this. Villa are going to bust out. I think Man United are getting top 4. Between Liverpool and Chelsea, I don't know. And even Liverpool, they done their job today, obviously, as well. I wonder if Brentford are sitting there and going, what if we make a meal of this? 10, 11 games to go. What if, obviously Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, but if we put a run together, who knows? Stranger things have happened. So, yeah, man. What are you lot making of the game? Hit the likes on the way in, as my guy Pot has said. Even though he's got a nose pierce, he's good, man. Him and Marcel, we got weirdos on the platform, but they're all great, man. Linz, who's the same individual, mash up the like button on the way in, 2-2 inbound. I'll take that, but dead. I say City go 2 up and it ends 2-2. I'll be real. Big up Leeds. I'm with you lot to the quote-unquote end, but you're getting smoked today. I'll be real, man. I think it's 3-4-1 at half-time, man. I think you're getting smoked. I actually think you're getting smoked. I know it's not the same Man City side, but a bit like Arsenal, both teams have to have the attitude, 3 points, that just handle business. Gids, one love. Big up DJ. I was on security yesterday and you look pissed. But when I said DG, your mood changed. Hope you enjoyed yourself, bro. Hey, my guy. Hey, big up yourself. Hey, I can't even talk too much and too tough. But hey, blood, you know why I'm vexed? Like, the Ravens that way, and I'm having to go and there's alleged stuff and all these kind of things, which clearly was cap because we went back in. Well, we went into the motive anyways. Clearly cap, but yeah, man, serious profiling. Big up yourself. But to be fair, I just think I got one of them faces, man. Gally said it all the time. Like, I just think I got one of those faces. I look vexed when I'm not vexed. Like, I've got my granddad's face in it, just screw up and whatnot, man. But yeah, man. Antonio, one love, my guy. I got my 3 points today, boy. Where's my yak, man? Happy Saturday, folks. Marcel, I don't know why you're trying to find a reason to, have yak. You're going to do that anyways. It is Amanfadu's 100th league appearance for Leeds today. I'm not going to lie, you peed me off when we played Leeds. I did say shout out to everyone connected to Leeds, apart from you, but let bygones be bygones. Come on, Leeds. They're not better than us. They've got Donnarumma, we got Caldalo. They got Gurhey, we got James Justin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, you've got more of a Premier League name than their strikers. Come on. Their centre-back is on 300k. My money can't buy heart. Let's go. Pep Guardiola's scared. C ain't got no soul as well. That guy that's next to Pep Guardiola is an absolute snake. I know football isn't like this, but yeah, he absolutely snaked Jurgen Klopp. He's working with his nemesis. Ooh, Manchester City have won 12 of the last 16 Premier League titles. They're quite good at football, aren't they? It's just a shame that, it's taking a while to see verdicts about certain things, but it looks to be packed in Yorkshire at the moment to watch this game. People, kickoff has happened. Darlow, listen, football's decided at both ends. I don't know for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and I don't really rate Carl Darlow, so it's going to get dark. O'Reilly, who's surely a shoo-in for an England spot. Great bit of play. Turned like 20 man. Come on, Leeds. And if you're Leeds, you want to turn it into one of those scrappy games where the fans are living and breathing every kick. That's ours, ref. That's ours. 115 reasons as to why that's ours. Aronson, let's keep going. You're better than Phil Foden. They're dead. I almost feel sorry for Man City. Their side of the champs draw is World War III. I hear it, and, a lot of people would trade places, and before I say this, obviously, Real Madrid have, 15, 16 Champions Leagues. They had to win it one time at some point. City and PSG in present day have done that, right? But on one side, from a footballing point of view, football is one on paper. Obviously, you'd rather be on Arsenal's side at the moment and Newcastle's side as well. But all of them teams on that left-hand side, or better yet, every team in all these ties has to have the mentality that they can go through. Everybody needs to be taken seriously. There's a lot of games in all competitions coming. Like, actually, in the build-up to the League Cup final, for both Arsenal and City, there's decisions to make for Pep and obviously Arteta with who plays on the Tuesday, Wednesday. Of course, you'd rather be on our side, but you've got to go out and win it, man. Football's not one on paper. Regardless of what team you support, throughout the 20-odd games you've watched from your team, some of the games you lot have walked into, because Arsenal definitely us, where it's standard day out, there's no shocks, nothing's happening. They've been the games with the spanners in the works. And as you approach, we're at that, we're either approaching or we've approached in the Premier League and the champs, that weird little phase of football, more, in my opinion, relates to domestic campaigns where shock results happen. So, yeah, man. Got to go out there and do it, man. Like, there's 31 Champions Leagues on one side, 5 on this side. All 5 are from Barcelona. I'm screaming 4 because Once Manchester City get these charges, Barcelona needs to be investigated. 2006 is a shag. Run me my medal. We can have a parade about that as well. 20 years ago, but yeah, man. Burnley lost at the death, bro. Swear down. Dang. But that's the crazy games of football. Obviously, they would have felt heartbroken because they've, they started the game poor. You've been 3-0 down. You've got back in the game. But if I was in that Burnley camp, isolated to that game, I'd kind of just be focusing on the fact that why did we go 3 goals down? Obviously, that's unacceptable. And if you can see 2, I've said this to you lot before. I believe when you can see 2 in the Premier League, generally, you can't really complain about getting a point. So 3, you can't really complain. But yeah, man. Arsenal fans never learn, always hoping for someone to beat their elf. Shut up, man. We're focusing on winning our games. You think City fans are not scheming on Arsenal to lose games? What is going on here? If you know any, they probably are. They're hard to find. Warren, stay out of people's business, man. 2-2 top 4 race. And Man United fans are giving it the big one. Aronson for Leeds. Is that decent? Hey, Dominic, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. Aronson, that's a very good ball from the right-hand side. Delivered into Leeds' area. I don't know in the build-up. Would Dominic Calvert-Lewin have been onside? Potentially. He's even got away with the dark arts. Had a bit of a push at Gurley. So good, but come on, Dominic. It's definitely a lot harder than I'm making out. But come on, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. You're Premier League striker. You've been called up by England. Antonio, I hope you're doing well, man. Burnley game was peak for them. They deserve the point at least. But it's top 5 for Champions League. Villa will hold on. They need to start Tammy up top. Nah, man. Villa are going to collapse, in my opinion, man. Liverpool are going to pattern. I think United are there. Like, again, I'll probably change my mind next week. But if I had to pick top 4, in no order, because I don't look at the league table, Arsenal first, City second. Cut the chat. We'll get back to that. Ball in. Come on. Oh, Leeds, you always do this, man. Another ball's whistled in from the right-hand side. Elton, we got to get with it very quickly. Leeds, you've got to take chances. Ultimately, football's decided at both ends. It's won and lost at both ends. But yeah, as I was saying, in no order, Arsenal first, Manchester City second. On one hand, I think the fact that Man United are playing 1 game a week, I think they could bag third. But I'm going to say Liverpool because I do flip-flop between Liverpool and United at this moment in time. Today, I'm going to say Liverpool. Surely Chelsea bag a spot as well. So you get where I'm going with it, man. You muppet, mate. The only game City have scored in the second half was against Liverpool. Dark venue, my boy. And if you're looking for a stream, they're being posted. Boy, we saying there won't be a World War III. Everything you're seeing is agreed upon violence by you involved power players. I mean, again, I hope everyone can stay safe. If you're over them sides, I'm sure we've all seen the news. Like, well, we live in a scary ass world. Corn is flying again. James Justin. If that ball got there, be strong. James Justin, I like you because when you was at Luton in League One or the Championship or wherever it was, there's definitely a YouTube video saying someone should take a punt. And whatever you say is a Premier League baller. Nothing's going to happen with City. Like, let's be brutally honest, bro. Like, I know a lot of football fans think their club is holier than down. There's pitchforks. There's not a single ethical football club. Yes, the entity. But you got to remember there's humans running this. None of the football's a dirty game in its whole totality. Speak on Ballon d'Or Rodri since his injury. It's a weird one, man, because when you've had an injury like that, the knock-on effect is probably like what we've seen of Rodri. Some games I actually think he's done decent. I don't quite think he's going to be the same player, but he's still a top individual. But then again, how many players post-ACL have you really thought, yeah, you're back? Gabriel Jesus still playing at a top level. Clearly, there was frustrations about how he plays anyways, but clearly looks a different player with that. Rodri's still top player, still a top player. He's all those things, but not the same Rodri. Could you say Van Dijk? Because Van Dijk had an ACL, he kind of got back to it like it's normal. Who else? I'm trying to think. There's not too many footballers that have suffered that. And they're kind of the same again. But again, if Rodri, like if Rodri in his prime is 20 out of 10, then Rodri to some level is still a 10 out of 10 player. But for Rodri, it's like a 6 out of 10 compared to what he used to be. It's different. Leeds have started very brightly, but it's easy to start bright. Football's a 9-minute game. Ref, the ball never went out. Don't you dirty liar. You dirty liar. You dirty liar, ref. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't play in our faces. Hey, Leeds, it's been a good start. It's been 7 minutes, but it needs to be better. City's defence can be got at, but again, they still are Manchester City. Take your chances. And it's all fun and games, being excited, early doors, starting bright, coming out the block strong. But if you don't take advantage of these things, the ball's not gone out, ref. And it's a corner. Cheating already. Speaking of Rodri, he's dropped deep to, restart proceedings. Bernardo Silva. Pep's a madman, Donnarumma has Rodri and Bernardo Silva as his passing options. Crazy. They've got out of there. Rodri. Ooh. Rodri in his prime or Busquets? I'm going Busquets. And could you imagine a midfield in that regard? Imagine Busquets and Rodri together. You slap someone else in. Oh, it's Semeno onside. He looked off there. Semeno's gone for goal. And it's a horrible effort from Semeno. The flag still hasn't gone up. Or if it has, it's extremely late. It has gone up eventually. Yeah, what's going on in Iran is mad, bro. Like, the world is looking mad. Absolutely mad. And Jamshed's hella dark. But we through regardless. Is European royalty about to get assassinated? Hey, boy, I don't know about none of that. What we need to do is subscribe, smash like buttons. This damn handbag merchant. None of this Iran stuff can start World War III. No one going to war for that. Damn. Donald Epstein causing all kind of wars. I'll tell you for a fact, there are a lot of countries that are waiting to pop off. My dad said US would never mess with Iran. You can say never, let's say never. It's probably about the nuclear weapons. They're in it, really. It's crazy times, man. I think Wirtz had 2 ACLs. Swear down. Yeah, you could say Wirtz. I mean, it's a bit different because we ain't really seen Wirtz in his pomp in it, but yeah, you could say him. Oh, really? 2 ACLs? Nah, he can't have had 2. Swear down. Well, he definitely had 1. He successfully returned to form and did not suffer a second ACL tear, although he has managed other minor injuries since then. Maybe Scalvini had that as well, the Atalanta centre-half. Big up yourself. Now we'll be here. Watch along business tomorrow for Arsenal versus Chelsea. What we kick off at 4:30. I'll be live from 3:30 UK time, of course. And where is my manners? I didn't say to you like at the start, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. So shout out to you lot around the world, man. It's still 0-0 at this moment in time. Leeds in this opening 10 minutes did start well. The majority of the game was played in their half. They've had some, they've never had a glorious chance with Dominic Calvert-Lewin and have looked positive, but again, that was the first 10 minutes. And every team traveling to grounds like this, you kind of have to expect that. Ever since then, City are now starting to get the ball, knock it around. And this is why I always say in games like this, it's a good start from Leeds and keep it up. But are you going to play like that in the last 10? Man said as long as no one's nuking Jamaica, we could just catch backyard. Damn. I'm 15 minutes away from where Iran hit. Been hearing Jets ever since. Shit is wild. Can I just live until Arsenal win the league? Been a fan for 25 years. First and foremost, to anyone like yourself that's over them sides, then we're keeping you in our prayers and thoughts and wishing you lot stay safe. Second of all, that must be scary. Bloody hell. It's almost surreal hearing that and obviously seeing the news, man. Mark Gurley, O'Reilly. I'd have him at Arsenal. What happened to Rico Lewis? They just upgraded the Light Skin Academy model and just said, yeah, Rico Lewis. And I think Rico Lewis is a top player, but I did say you'll be at Barnsley in 2 years on a slander thing. If it proves me right, it proves me right. City's ball into the box has been cut out. They do have a throw in deep in Leeds territory. That's peak. Better get in a bunker. Hey, Les said that. You'll be all right, man. Gyökeres hat-trick. Tomorrow. I hope so. It'd be nice. Chelsea and Spurs fans can't talk on Gyökeres. He's dumped on both your clubs at you lot's grounds. Not bad for in jeans. But it's the thing about City. They slow it right down, make it boring, play the game at their own tempo. Bernardo Silva, he's passed it to Gurley and made a great run off the ball, actually. It's cut out now, but as much as Bernardo Silva's a little weasel, man, like you have to have an appreciation for the tactical IQ and obviously the technical level. El Nouri feels like he's getting the Núñez treatment in that I'm seeing you actually play for City now. Like, we've not forgotten you're a footballer. Ryan Cherky. Probably gone off the ball a bit, but had a great start to life at City. And is obviously a good player. Rodri, don't get caught. I'm having to do fouls him. The game's the game. Rico Lewis, they will sell in the summer. I wouldn't know. I think he's a decent player, man. I think what shaped him, and he might even be a bit jealous. Pardon me. And he's still only 21. He's of Jamaican descent, and he's inspired by Muhammad Ali. Fair play, I allow you. He said he wants to play in midfield. So you'd be jealous of O'Reilly. Because, like, remember when he had that stage where he was playing week in, week out? There was even talk about England cap if he hasn't got that. Gave an interview, and I've only seen you play left back and right back. He said, I want to be a centre mid. And players have been allowed to break their fast, people. As it is Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak to everybody following. She's great, man. And this is, you know what, moments like this is, I wouldn't say it restores faith in me as a football fan, but I just find it like a game that don't care your skin color, your religion, your fans all over the world, all of that. It could be used for real change. So when you see what the Vinicius stuff, and actually, like, to be honest, the governing bodies and stuff just come completely taking us for dickheads. Hella frustrating. Now, I won't lie, yeah, the ref cam in relation to Arsenal's North London derby victory, spot on. Rico Lewis could play for Barbados. Now stop gassing this player up. I haven't gassed him. Nah, I like Lewis. There's a role for you. You're not on what Rico O'Reilly's on, in my opinion. Not as wavy as him. I looked at, maybe he played centre midfield in academy days, but I looked at him, not really, I don't know if you could, like, O'Reilly, in my opinion, you could have a great career in midfield and a decent career at left back. Like, you get where I'm going. Rico Lewis, I think you could be a decent fullback. Centre mid. What sort of centre mid? Are you on the workhorse thing or Ryan Cherky? We need a penalty against it. We need something to liven this game up, man. It started well and it's just died a bit. City have had large spells of possession and they still got the ball. Ryan Cherky begging you lot to foul him. That's a, you know what? Sometimes footballers like him, they're on some next IQ level. Their teammates are not on the same wavelength. And you could see what his thinking was. Players are just not, his teammates are just not as sharp in the mind as yourself. Boston, one love. Haaland, apparently he's out with a minor injury. He's not on the bench. Obviously, he's not in the starting lineup. So, absolutely no chance of seeing him today. Good Musa ref! He's looking for that ref. Keep going, boys. Keep going, Leeds. Keep going. Who's got the Leeds chance? Shout Leeds, man. Shout Chapeltown. Anyone who's been to Dutch Pot. Anyone who's had their haircut is sensations. Know about Leeds. I don't care what happens with City. Honestly, we need to focus on ourselves. Facts. But there ain't nothing to do but watch the Premier League today, man. Why are people shocked they're booing it? I'm not shocked. I don't think anyone could be shocked. I find beyond the obvious, I just find racism stupid. Beyond the obvious reasons as to why discriminating against anyone is stupid. I just find football's mad. Like, let's just use two black players as an example and just say I'm the most racist guy in the world and this black guy plays for my team and I'm celebrating when he scores. There's a black you in the other team. I'm calling him everything under the sun. It's dead. Like, it's absolutely dead. Sprite, man, no milkshake. McDonald's milkshake. Ooh. If I did have to get a milkshake, then you know what? My favorite one milkshake is probably an Oreo one. If I had to get a milkshake, Warren, it would be an Oreo one. I remember once I got a Skittles one, the sour one, dead. It looked nice, but it was dead. Stupid decision. Looking back, so silly. Threw it on the floor as well. He's not going to play for them places. They want to play for England. It's techie, man. Unfortunately, like, the country of their parents' descent, like, it's always going to be a second option, really. Gurhey. Surreal that Gurhey and Semenyo's both at City. Cherky, Rodri. City are starting to up the ante and Leeds could be in problems here. Bernardo Silva's, if that pass into Bernardo Silva was good, it could have been dark. Go on, I have faith, Leeds. Leeds, we've stopped believing. It's a decent tactical battle. He's onside. Dominic Cavallini, you're going to get there. Dominic, composure. Bring someone in. Dead, man, dead. It's definitely a good chance. You could see it. And all his teammates, you're taught in football to follow the run. Nobody thought, let me get into the box crash, get there late. I might have a tap in because you would have. Decent play by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Listen, big up City, but their defense can be got at and it can be split open. But as they've shown in many games away from home, if you don't kill them, they'll kill you. To be fair, the angles was always against Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Somebody following in, that's a tap-in. Come on, Leeds, let's keep going. Come on, Justin, deliver. The idea was right. The application was dead. See, the fullbacks are nervous. They're centre mids by trade. They don't want it. Come on, Leeds. Certain content creators were saying City were going to be 4-1 up at half-time. I don't know. They didn't know about Ellen Road. Aronson. Twinkle toes. Yeah. You're better than Foden. Deliver. No, put it in the mix. Leeds are bopping ball. Bang that. DG settings. Oh, it's unlucky by Justin. It's a tame effort. There's only one fullback that we've seen, especially the one that hosts this channel, that looks a threat from that range. Not everyone can beat DG, but you can't hit the target. It weren't good enough. Oh, there's handbags. Ref, come on, he didn't do nothing. You can't come to our house and do that. Shout out, Rodri. You're going to cry about the ref again? Bernardo Silva. If I said what I want to say about you, I'll get cancelled. So I'm just going to be a nice guy. What are you doing? Is that Rodri? I'm not going to lie. Rodri's had a bit of a bite, but it is a horror. It is one of them like we do in tackles, man. He's had a bit of a bite of the cherry. Fans booing, people breaking fast. You must be new here. You must be new here, bro. You must be new here. That's nothing new. Unfortunately, we all know it's disgusting, but honestly, I'm shocked by these things. Another miss by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. To be fair, like, if the third action is putting the ball in the back of the net, I was happy with two, like the first two of the three, if that makes sense. And the angles were against him. It weren't the best of, it weren't the easiest of chances. But again, Leeds have got him behind. Dare I say, Leeds have probably been the better team of the 18 minutes. But again, the second half, when bodies start to tire, when there's gaps, because you can play a back five as much as you want. It just takes the fullbacks to go forward and get a bit more tired. There's gaps. You don't want to look back at this period, because I've definitely seen teams like Crystal Palace away, Brentford against City, pardon me, away. City obviously earned the 3 points, and it's no shade, but there's times where you could have killed them. Us as well. Ref, that's ours. Thank you. That's ours. Gerhi, shh. Butterscotch milkshake, real big back activity. Oh, Lord. That's a new one. In the first 19 minutes, City have had 73% of the ball, but no shots on target, and no touches in the opposition area. People booing is mad, bro. You know, bro. Big up Leeds, the area, but the fans, you know, it's disappointing, but you know what time it is. Come on, lad. Be brave. Justin, relax. Go home. Keeper wants. Darlow wants. Reset, boys. I need bravery. We're Leeds. Bravery. Who's showing? Don't go long. It's pussy thing. Love that Darlow. He's played short. Who wants it? Go home. Don't be a hero. Where's my centre mid? You're being a hero, Goodmanson. You got out of that. Love that fella. No, man. Trying to find Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's chasing a lost cause. He will shepherd it back to Donnarumma. Together. When he goes, together. That's why you do it together. I've been a fullback in a back three. You are a bit in the mind games. You don't know am I a winger, am I a fullback? James Justin. That's the... Hey, come on. Oh, ref. Well, no. Staffler. It's a pen, ref. It's a pen. Justin, this is what I'm saying. Press together. Subscribe. Hit the like button, people. You don't get this level of footballing IQ anywhere else. Elton is nervous. Justin, love that. It's a decent ball. I don't think it's a pen, banter aside, but Justin, but no one's back in it. Leeds, we're getting in behind. It's definitely not a pen. There's nothing there, but any sheds that can go against City, I'm on it. Ref, on-field decision, they won't check, will they? Go on, have a look. It's definitely not a pen. But Leeds, come on, man. Excited. I don't know why. Who's number 18 for Leeds? He's shot off his own man. I don't know why he went for a shot. I don't know how Donnarumma's ended up conceding a corner. Leeds, you can't afford to get into halftime without a goal. Come on, man. Welcome to England. Cherky Donnarumma, welcome, mate. This is what the Prem's about, lad. Pull it in the mix. Donnarumma's scared. Boys, any contact, down. Any contact, ref. Watch the pushing. Because it seems like the only analysis on set pieces in my football club. Bearing in mind, we're the second top goal scorers from open play now, and certain man's teams have scored in how many consecutive goal games from set pieces? First they mock, then they copy. You know the vibes. May 2026. You know what needs to be done. That's dead. Boys, come on. Keep going. Tranquillo, rapido. You've seen the Portuguese keeper in France who's had to fake an injury just so they can break fast. See what I'm saying? Especially with that's shocking in France because, like, bro, like a lot of your players are Muslim. Like, that should be something. Who's toothless tigers? Emre comes across well. Mikel comes across arrogant. I hear that, yeah, but I think everyone should be due a fair trial. Obviously, you do get the Mourinhos and whatnot, and I have to push back on that because it sounds great, and I do think Arsenal, like, there is a woe is me culture in my club, but there's evident gaslighting. On a serious note, what gives you where does Arteta come across as arrogance? He has that level of self-confidence that every manager has, but he don't come out and say, I'm the special one. He doesn't say mad stuff. You know, for me, it's like, man, take his stuff out of context, start doing the most. You know, again, this guy breathes on the touchline. And not that I don't care, because I'm at the point, if you don't support my football club, I don't really fucking care what you think about it. But banning from the touchline, people are analysing body language. Certain managers are running to join in to their team celebrations, which, as you should, I love football for that. And nothing is being said. It's evident gaslighting. Unai Emery, 2 times now, one against my team. You're getting vexed running down the touchline. Nobody's saying anything. So I disagree. I don't know what Arteta says that looks arrogant, fam. The bogeyman. But, bro, this is why, as an Arsenal fan, I'm at the stage, just win, bro. They're never going to be fair. They're always going to gaslight. Some of our fans are always going to say too much. They're going to gaslight. You know, they're going to gaslight us. Just win. Just win shit. All right, you lot say what you want. All right, lads, remember when we won the Prem? What time? Like, imagine Marcel's here talking nonsense about Arsenal. Yeah, I hear that. Oh, yo, Joseph, what time you getting to the parade? That's the stage we're at now, man. You know why George Graham said it the best. You know why our team is wrapped up in the media. You know why they say this. You know, a variety of reasons as well. Even just looking, I don't want to talk too much, but like, you'll remember, ironically, against Leeds, we started X amount of players. There's 2 foreign managers on the pitch right now for either team, yeah, representing or on the sideline. Who was the first foreign manager? You then flickered that in with Arsenal been getting badgered anyways from the George Graham days and the days beyond that. Bro, it's always happened. So just win stuff, man. If we win shit, we're not going to be thinking of them. Ball into the box by Leeds. All right, come on. Oh, yeah, this is going to be dark, man. Another chance goes missed. This is going to be dark. Match of the day is going to show these million Leeds chances. And then obviously City are going to just get out of it with 2-0 lead, innit? Hey, some of our fans are desperate, bro. There's many layers to it. Some of our fans are desperate for validation. On both sides, I think some fans just want to be seen as this real fan. Some fans are known to say wacky stuff, so they're going to get platformed. It's weird. And it just feels like a select few of Arsenal fans speak for every Arsenal fan around the world. Other clubs are not judged to that. And then you lot say you hate us and all of these things, bro. You lot know more narratives, more statistics, more injuries, money spent, accountants. You lot keep more track of this than any Arsenal fan. So stop gaslighting us, man. It's how he treated some of your ex and current players. He did Pepe and Aubameyang dirty. Hope Leeds can keep this up. Leeds straight up disgusting me with their end product. I don't think they're getting anything out of today, man. But it's been a positive start. They have played with an element of fearlessness. They do have a throw-in. Come on, Leeds. We are staying up. Say, we are staying up. Okay. Someone get the flick on. I'm Anthony. Get there. Don't be scared. Oi, you were scared. That's why it's gone out for a goal kick, because you even got there. Is it a corner? Okay, cool. This has scrappy 1-0 win for City. It goes to halftime 0-0. Arsenal fans said, no, you just... This is what I'm saying. Because that even gets ran when I go on platforms. Arsenal fans said, shut up, man. Because their fans say mad stuff. All I want is a fair trial. When Villa fans are believing the gas, when Newcastle fans are believing the gas, when Chelsea fans are saying unprovoked they're in a title challenge. Because this is what the mad people on social media do. Nobody's saying anything. Oh, mate, number 3 of Leeds could have had a decent attempt on goal, completely miskicked it. And I get that, but Warren, that's why you're different. Because at least with you, Warren, you just said, like, all right, I run the agenda, it's an easy target. Cool. Like, still pisses me off, but I can get it. It's when it's the other kind of way with it. People don't admit this stuff. People just don't like the club, bro. And don't get it twisted. I don't care who doesn't like us. I think everyone should have a fair trial. It's never going to happen. That's why sometimes, man, that I'll be argumentative on these platforms for no reason. I might even agree with certain things. By all means, I want all the fair criticism and praise, but like it's too. You mentioned stick to beat clubs. If it's too cool to draw out my team, like we're not. I'm not on this victim thing. So everyone just wants to slap us in our face. What are we talking about? At least he's saying that, but again, it's the more sinister ones. And we're also half of these content creators and journalists and just any sort of footballing opinion. They don't even believe half the things they say. It's just, I get it. It gets engagement. It gets I get it. I proper get it. The game's the game, innit? Do your thing. Because even if you look at it without business, of course you're gonna speak about Arsenal City. No one ain't read it like you get. Well, we know why they do these things, innit? So I know it's frustrating, but say ignore it. Unfortunately, people won't because people can't. It's oh my god, you stop engaging with these things, they're gone. It's just like it's not the best of example, but it's just like when you see people peddling just far right nonsense on social media aimed at riling people up. If everyone just blocks, ignores, you get where I'm going. But we're never gonna do that. Pardon me. Negativity like flows very fast in this world. 28 minutes on the clock. City's ball into the box has been cut out. I think we're all braced for City to score that dagger in it. We need to win this league no matter what. I'm done with all these teams shitting themselves in front of goal because it's Mighty City. We need that aura too. You know, I think if we win the league now, there'll still be that pressure, but I think you might see if we win the league now, you might see next season. In an ideal world, we win the league, but like the handbrake is down. The players aren't, for instance, conceding all the time in the 90th minute, or this weird little run of recent games where as soon as we score, we kind of concede or concede a chance. The indifferent first halves. You got that first monkey off your back in it. The pressure's there. It's like not there. It's like going on holiday and getting off the score. You get that first goal in it. You get that first goal. It's calm. It's calm. You can play in front of goal with no pressure. The Jokeres thing. If you know, you know. It won't stop, man. I just want to see us win stuff. And I don't think it will stop. Because what? Arsenal win the Prem now. Oh, it's been 20, 30 odd years. It's been 20 plus years. It's X amount of billions spent. They've won it. Can they retain it? Which is a fair question. But my point is, it's always going to be a mind game. It's going to happen all the time. And it happened like, whether it's right or wrong, Wenger revolutionized this country's football. His football legacy is big, like is bigger than just Arsenal, and he's obviously achieved history here. But it's he never done this and he never done that. Alex Ferguson bullied up this league, showed longevity, done this. He didn't do it in Europe. Chelsea spent money. City this. There's always gonna be a Liverpool whatever. It's always gonna move and shape shift. If you're looking for external validation, you're always gonna be disappointed, no, in life, let alone this football club, man. Man said, DG, will you strip for Leeds goal? Yes or no? You pussy. Just smash the like by idiot, man. The fair trial point is spot on our shit. Bro, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't even care about the banner because I like that. You don't know I'm quite balanced. I like the banner. Oh, no, your team shit, our team shit, whatever. We win. Like when I do shows with rants, we win. Smoky sayings. They lose, it's corn, whatever. But then it needs to be balanced, innit? For me, all teams, if you're doing shit things, you should be corned for what you need to be corned for. And you should be for what I do also, again, since we're on this layered conversation, like I do think there are, again, certain Arsenal fans, because every fan base got like different structures. You got the positives, you got the negatives, you got the tribal, you got those that are like myself, I feel that are emotionally invested, but emotionally uninvested in that you're able to look at it from a different kind of viewpoint. So you get all of them, but you do have those that want to waffle about more goals and points than the Invincibles and this, that, and that's that. And then, we're literally closer to getting the title over the line than going the other way. And obviously, Europe, we ain't won the champs, but we're not getting embarrassed anymore. And you want to waffle about this player and that player, but you don't want to hold like the smoke for like you can't put the team on one pedestal and not be expected to achieve that because we want that. So yeah, quality end of the day, but it's wishing on a star, wishing on a movie, man. That's the idiot thing, really. There's under 15 minutes to go. You'll have been in top form. Keep the talking points coming. To be in an elite cup, you have to win in Europe. Bro, I want to win the champs. Arsenal do have European trophies. And no one is going to talk nonsense. I'm not saying we're the biggest and baddest, but no one is not going to convince me that we're not a big club. Or what happened there? I don't know why. I don't know why I muted. But as I was saying, yeah, where's that comment? As I was saying, no one can talk. You can say all that elite club, top club, all those kind of things, yeah. But let's cut the crap. Arsenal big club. I don't care. We've obviously won in Europe. We're a big club. No one's gonna speak nonsense. We're the third biggest in the world. I mean, in the country. Bro, man. Because for a team, you lot talking us too much. I don't know about this. And you're a Man United fan. I don't know for this hate and envy. We won the league at your ground. We're comfy and money like Premsy. Come on, my life, fam. Liverpool won the league there. Chelsea won the league there. Spurs won the league there. United won the league there. That was my error. I can claim that works. And it's about to be restored. Because sooner or later, yeah, I'm not even saying under Arteta that. It's a matter of time when we start doing things. Again, I need to make up for lost time. Speaking of making up for lost time, there's no relevance to that. But City have just put a ball into the box. Nothing has come of it. El Nori's on the board there, man. Bernardo's the king of the rats. I despise Bernardo Silva on the football pitch. He's one of those players that you absolutely hate if they don't play for your team, but you need a couple of those. How many have we got now? We got a couple. We got a couple of dark art stones. Marino Loki's one. I don't care about that. I want the champs. You're not going to come and tell me Arsenal's not a big club. And I don't even care because all that talk is my brother will beat up your brother and my dad is stronger than yours. You can do the part. Arsenal are a big club, bro. You know it. Because, again, you say all of that. We're one of the most followed in the world. Bear of your brethren. Why don't you lot want Arsenal to win the league? For two reasons. You got bare friends that are not going to draw you out all the time. And you lot, by that logic, you lot sit there and say, oh, Arsenal fans will be unbearable. So bear in it. So our coverage is global. Lie, bro. Lie. Coverage is global. We're local like Mark Noble. Less of that. And whatever you lot say, are we one of the most followed clubs in the world by people that support this club, let alone all the media? Lie, bro. We might not, if we have a venue for a club, we might, the celebs aren't coming here and whatnot, but we got thousands and millions week in, week out. Less of that, man. You don't say things about us. It's waffle. So what? Nottingham Forest better than Arsenal? Because even if you want to go and do the champs thing, like it's before my time, how are you rating certain people's Champions League wins? Because certain Champions League competitions throughout its time, you could only enter if you won the league. What are we talking about? Ryan Cherky, he's a baller, man. Is this too far if I say Ryan Cherky, most entertaining football in the Premier League? Too far? I feel like it ain't, but I feel like it is. And all of you lot love Thierry Henry live, man. Pep is the rat, not Bernardo. He does what he's told to do. The biggest myth is that Arsenal fans will be unbearable. All teams have fans that do exactly the same thing. We won't even be unbearable. You just know for all the bottlers again, second again, ole. Well, we have to give you lot smoke. Every dog has their day. We call Spurs bottlers, not that I want to rate them, man. Like we call Spurs bottlers and all this stuff. So when they win the European trophy, you're gonna waffle in it. The game is the game. People are saying if Arsenal wins the league, United will be the next banter club. That's why they don't want us to win it. Oh, Darlow, not done well enough there. Well, man, I don't care what you're saying. We're a big club. And I don't even care. You look, I think we're the smallest club in the world. Biggest club to me. Most beautiful club in the world to me. When I die, spread my ashes over the Emirates. Ryan Cherky, El Nori, smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Mods, what's going on? You're meant to be doing that. See, you're probably taking a foothold in this game. Leeds started to lose the intensity and pass every ball to City. We've seen this movie before, exactly. Omri never sold us out, bro. At the end of the day, you got us to the champs. There's a reality where you stay at Arsenal and you're here at 30 odd. It doesn't bang. Best team in the world wants you. You can see Arsenal are going to a new stadium and doing the austerity stuff and bringing younger players, going to Barcelona. It makes sense, bro. And it's not just Henri. Bare people have to do that. You got one life. You do have to do what's best. Because at the end of the day, as much as man love Henri and Cristiano Ronaldo and people loved Maradona and now they love Messi, bro, once you stop playing, no one don't really care like that. And he would have ended up being sold anyways. I cried my eyes out that day, though, man. I never forget when Henri left. My neighbor, God bless her soul, showed me a newspaper, and it's obviously Henri at the Camp Nou. Immediately, and I saw it on TV doing kick-ups at the new camp. I was crying bad tears. Mad. Well, you was first as a 30-year-old man, bro. I thought you was a superhero, man. You and 50 Cent was everything to me. Like, obviously, there's many an Arsenal player I grew up idolizing, not idolizing, but idolizing. But Henri, Vieira, Bergkamp, Perez, you lot were the. And I can't lie, Ashley Cole. They're a more successful club in recent years, 100% Chelsea. But biggest? Come on, man. Like, for argument's sake, do you know how you know they're not the biggest? You couldn't line up 10, like, let's say, you know what, I'll make it easier. You're going to play 7 aside, rise up 7 Chelsea fans. Or 11 aside, 11 Chelsea fans immediately. You ain't got 11 people in your phone, but you could shout that you actually know like that as well. Not we're cool or we're in the same group chat. You can't rise up 11 Chelsea fans that you know immediately to play 7 aside. You can't. And they'll look quirky as well. And they're like, come on. You could have a whole Arsenal tournament, really, with several Arsenal fan sides. Let's say that. Lundberg was a baller and a big game player. As a Swede, he's a big part as to why I became a fan. Big up him for putting on for us. Leeds could be in here. Harrison's onside. Pull it in the back of the Harrison, please. The touch is dead. Well, you're not going to make it, bro. Dead. I hope for your sake you're offside. I hope you're offside. Did he even go for a goal kick? You're not going to make it. These football manager AI won the kids there immediately, bro. Sweeping counter-attack from Leeds. Exploiting the high line. Who is that? He's moving like Jokeres. Ref's a liar because he might have actually been onside, which makes it 10 times worse from Aronson. It's the tail of the first half, man. Like, let's not act like Leeds have had glorious, like a wonderful amount of chances, but they could have at least put the ball in the back of the net twice. And the game is end-to-end. Oh, come on, Leeds, calm down. You're 6 minutes away from the end of the first half. I don't think Leeds are getting anything out of this game. I don't think they're going to get embarrassed, but I don't think they are, purely because for me, I think they needed to build on at least the first 10 minutes and grab a goal. And City haven't scored as I'm stretching because my hamstring hurts. It's an incredible save by Darlow. It is a corner. O'Reilly is deceivingly good in the air, you know. He should be for that height. Look at the ghosting run. I wonder if City regrets selling Cole Palmer and Morgan Rogers. Because if you had them not now, O'Reilly, Foden, Haaland, you could argue these players might not have become the players they were had they stayed, but it's a good conversation to have. Incredible save by Darlow. Anyone going to bet on City scoring just before halftime? Justin's had a chance. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's had a chance. Harrison's had a couple. And there's probably some more I'm not even mentioning, man. He's not going to make it, bro. Yeah, but a football career is short. A football career is short. And as much as I got my tribal hat on, Ashley Cole came from our academy, and we should have just given him one. We should have just given him the piece he wanted, Soldier. Should have just given him the piece he wanted, because beyond everything, the most expensive thing is peace of mind. The most expensive thing in this world is peace of mind. And we all know what Gallas with his shit Mohican and his relaxed hair done for this football club. Absolute dickhead. But I'm wearing the number 10. But at the end of the day, yeah, Ashley Cole's come out of the academy system, bro. Do you know how cutthroat it is to get to the point? You see, when you see these little young players that, I don't know, Max Dowman, Rio, they're exceptions to the rule because of their talent, but you're in the 21s and you're in the first team. Do you know how much cutthroatness they have seen from probably the ages of 8 to get to that point? Their best friends are getting released. A couple of them might have even went through getting released. Football's already cutthroat. So in the same way, they could have dashed you away at any point. Because remember, to a degree, football is just in a game of opinions. And you look at a lot of players, Thiago Silva, Jamie Vardy, Rafinha, Daniel Alves. It weren't, to a degree, Harry Kane. None of these guys' careers are like that. So football don't... Oh, my God. O'Reilly, that was disgusting. This guy's a baller, man. I can't lie. You're soon going to earn a gender-free status. I don't know what skill that was, but it was wavy. He can't be appealing for anything, but it was wavy. But yeah, so you've got him. You've gone through that cutthroatness. And at any point, obviously, Ashley Cole's Ashley Cole, but at any point, a manager could sit there and say, F off, I don't want to use you, you know. At the end of the day, you're not being paid what you want. You've achieved great stuff at Arsenal Football Club. Chelsea are looking to spend a bag. Yeah, what you wanted to be a one club man. At the end of the day, a career short. You got the P's that you wanted. You won the Champions League. Obviously, you might have lost your legendary status here, but you potentially not lost it, but like you're held in high regards over there. It's just like with Sol Campbell. Because then you can't be vexed at them, man, and then love Sol Campbell to a degree by that logic, because he snaked his boyhood club for the Pagans. But again, you got one career, bro. And when it's all said and done, if I was a footballer, you don't want to look back and have regrets. I could have went to this club. You could have joined that club and it didn't work out. DG, World War III just kicked off and we're worrying about whether City will drop points. I'm just watching football. What am I? All right, cool. If that's the case, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Oh, sorry. Hello. Wait. Hey, one sec. Iran. One sec. Me add Donald Trump in America to the call. Yo, you man not moving mad, man. City, bro, you lot are moving mad this summer. Freedom Street is in September. What you lot doing? You lot stop this. Is that what? Have I got the capacity to do that? What do you want me to do? The fuck? Like, obviously, we hope everyone stays safe, peace and love and all that. But brother, like, cool, like, Broski, I know you're running branch here, but if there's anything that pisses me off about making content, yeah, it's that, you know, it's stuff like that. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it, bro. What am I like, huh? I ain't got no nuclear weapons. I ain't got these thugs in my phone book. I can't even call Russia and China and North Korea and say, can't you do something, mate? What else am I supposed to do, fella? Of course he is. Cole won titles with us. All Campbell won. All Campbell won was a League Cup with Spurs. Yeah, but he was part of that. And at the end of the day, a career short. Because you might have, Campbell stays at Spurs, you might have never won the league and invincible and whatnot. Cole doesn't leave. You might have never won the champs. And all them other moments you had. A career is short, man. And then obviously there's Thierry. There's many. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's always on the Real Madrid thing. There's no loyalty in football, bro. The only loyalty in football is the fans to the club. That don't mean you like the manager. Obviously, there's some unique cases where fans are so disillusioned with the ownership, they're not really aligned with the club. But you were in premise, whether you're an Arsenal fan, Spurs fan, Man United fan, whatever, that's your club. That's the only loyalty there is. There's no loyalty, bro. How many footballers that at your club now that probably had a great season last year or 5 games ago, they were the bee's knees. Now, man, want them dropped. Nobody cares that, oh, you know what? True say they were playing well now, then let's allow them a bit. Nobody cares. So get your money, do what you want to do. Oh, El Nori ball into the box. Leeds have made a mare of that. Marmoush, haven't said much of him. Kind of trips on the ball. City still have it. City have ended the half strong. The circus don't stop. Watch the world burn or enjoy the circus, your choice. We had a chance to win in Baku and bottled. That ain't Henri's fault, but it's out of our control. So I take my mind off world events with some football. Alhamdulillah. We had the chance way back. Timing has never been right. City versus Madrid for the 115th time in 10 years. I'm a non-Henri fan, but how can it sell you out for what? Because he didn't go Spurs. He didn't go Chelsea. He went Barcelona, bro, in the next league. Did he sell us out or did he just make a career step? Because that's what people forget. And you lot, everybody wants to advance their careers. And you lot's 9 to 5s or whatever. You might have been at a company, like they've paid for mad courses. You've done mad things with them, great projects. You know, you like the people you've been at. You've moved up the rankings. You might have, you know, this company in whatever industry, they're seen as 30, but they're not the industry standard. You go out for industry networking things and the team or the company that is like the trailblazing in the industry, the CEO is saying, yo, come over here, work for us. We'll do this. We'll give you that position. We'll give you this salary. You're going to go do that. Like, because you're not going to show loyalty to them. You might not. You might. I'm comfy here, whatever. And that's your prerogative. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to forward in it. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to advance their thing. And you want to look back and say, you know what? I took my chances or whatever. And I'm not having no Thierry Henry slander because he dragged us to that final. Is there anyone that feels a snake? Like, You can kind of see my viewpoints. Again, members, please make sure I'm telling people to smash the like button. But who do I think is a genuine snake? William Gallant. Oh, Semeno has scored. He's in my FPL. We've seen this. City have been on stuff towards the end of the first half. They've been, pressuring Leeds. Leeds haven't taken their half chances. We haven't said much about Semeno, but he's done the most important action today, which is breaking the deadlock. Leeds are down. They're definitely not out, but it's going to get dark because now the halftime talk has been flipped on its head. At some point, you're going to have to throw the kitchen sink. There's spaces. City obviously have the lead, so they can move it left to right under no real pressure. Darkness. Ryan Cherky was involved as well. Cherky's done brilliantly to find El Nouri. El Nouri's delivered. Right place, right time. Great movement from Semeno. And he's doing what he's been doing for Bournemouth, and he's continued to do in the City shirt, and he's done it today. Manchester City won. Leeds 0, lads. City are winning the league and then getting relegated by a points deduction. It's 1-0. I knew those bozo booings would bring Leeds bad karma. Probably that as well. And to be honest with you, if you're Thierry Henry, bro, looking back in hindsight, yeah, what has suggested that we would have had another chance at that Champions League final? Because we ain't got nowhere near it. Let's be honest. Like, banter aside, it's half time. We was qualifying for Europe for European sake. Obviously, top 4 money, all of that kind of stuff, attracting players, and gets fans in the stadiums, still in the Champions League, all of that. We're filling out the numbers, bro. Like, what has happened? What just dropped? What has happened to justify if Henry stayed what we'd have done? Because remember, I know people get in this chat, but football's not a one-team game, You know exactly how it feels. I once left a Sunday league team. I was once one of the last ones to leave a certain Sunday league team. And we're All Stars. We had an A and B team. Like, I played for the A team for years. And the best players used to go to the B team. They used to recruit the best. And the coach always wanted me. We had 4 fantastic fullbacks, including myself. And I held on for years until one day I looked. I was like, they've got better coaches. They're doing this. They're doing that. Man's here. I love being here, but this is needy. Let's go over them sides. Who do I actually feel is a snake? If I had to, I'd say Van Persie, but I don't think you're a snake. Actually, unpopular opinion, Van Persie was saying, like, I'm asking the club what we're trying to achieve. They're moving shaky. Ferguson's won the league. He's saying, yo, come over here, let's pattern. I'm getting towards the end of my career. And we don't, and again, Van Persie doesn't deserve no loyalty from us. I mean, he doesn't owe us nothing. Of course, with my fan hat on, Van Persie really 3 good years, 3 great seasons at Arsenal. Other than that, he was a good player, but injuries. No one told us to persist with Donny over these injuries. And let's have it right. The club wanted to shop man as well. The very fact that you want to sell man at the time, which we understand why, you wanted to shop man to Man United. You was on selling the best players to Chelsea. You was happy for City. Anytime City sniffed around the player, only exception, Sagna went there on a free. The club wanted to do this thing. I think Adebayo is shameless, especially when he's referring to us as we. Who the fuck is we, bro? Fuck off Adebayo, man, about we, dickhead. But he did say, and I think he's alive for what it's worth, he said, Wenger said, yo, we're shotting you. Like, he said you don't want to leave. Yo, we're shotting you. You're going. There's that element of football. There's mere man that want to stay at clubs. Whether you agree with it or not, just to paint a picture, because some people, not every Arsenal fan is unanimously agreed on Gabriel Jesus, for example, or Kai Havertz, or Martin Odegaard. What if them man want to stay at the club? That's loyalty. Oh, I like Arsenal, this and that. You don't want to hear that because you don't rate them. So it's a two-way street. That's what we say, take your emotion out of it. This game that we love, football, doesn't love us back. It gives us 1-2 moments of jubilation and excitement and being around our fellow supporters, brothers and sisters. It's like busting a nut. It makes chatting to the beanie all worth it. But it's a split second. And then you chase for that legal high once again, or that life high once again. Funny how life works, isn't it? It's the same reason that man do marathons or guys climb mountains, and that thrill of everything of accomplishment, of jubilation, of looking at the L's and you've made it, or considering life of how shit it is at times, but how great it is. It's that kind of thing. Smash the like button, man. Pick up the chair. You lot do not get this anywhere else on YouTube. You're done, man. My guy, you're wavy. You're smart, you know. Smart guy, man. But who do I think is you know what? Let's get away from the snake things. Arsenal players that left to join the pagans that vexed me. Giroud. Because when you was like, thanks, Arsenal. But that pissed me off after the Europa League. Seeing Cesc Fabregas in a Chelsea shirt. Nasri. Definitely you, Nasri. Sagna. We definitely called it. It's bait. It's bait. It's bait. And it's not even that I called it. We watch football week in, week out. Switching to buying now, FCE. If Semeno was actually willing to go to Arsenal, hijacking him from City would have definitely dropped them some points and gained us a few. Yeah, but again, we'll never know what the truth is because he could join Arsenal as much as he wants, but we all know how negotiations work. Someone could have called his blower. City, we want to sign you. We're talking to Bournemouth. What are you saying? We're taking it beyond chattings and meeting your agent and yourself and talking about philosophy. We're actually talking to your club, dotting I's, crossing T's. Arsenal, yeah, maybe we're interested. We're kind of stalling. Pardon me, because clubs, there's different levels of interest. There's bare clubs or agents and whatnot that, you know, or better yet, clubs that call agents just to keep the relationship warm. Like, they're not actually progressing to try and get you. So, end of the day, you can want to join Arsenal as much as you want. If the offer's not on the table, boom. Like, it's not happening, is it? Especially like for Semeno, what's the point waiting until the summer? Because you could go win some trophies here. You know, there's only 2 teams on paper in this country that could go and win everything or win multiple bits of silverware. Arsenal and City, because they're still in all comps. You're getting a nice wage, generational manager and Pep Guardiola. You know, you're playing, you know, again, you never know what happens in football, but City have a youngish kind of core again. And they're always going to get the best players. Sometimes when it comes to the football team, you have to look at it without emotions and objectively. Criminal finishing by Leeds that half, not going to lie, they should have bagged 2 at least. Every cliche rings true, especially at this stage in the Premier League. Football's a 90-minute game. It's decided in both boxes because Leeds, you started well, you fought well, you've not rolled over, you've actually equipped yourself well, you know, but you've had several chances that you haven't taken. City were in the game, but they warmed up really and truly started to warm up last 5-6 minutes. They've got their goal. And it only takes a moment from them, man. Stress amnesia, but we're getting through it. I'm so bored of City winning the league, mate. Someone's got to stop them. Hold that DG Semeno. Damn, what did I do? I'm not a Leeds fan. Semeno won City like 3 games at least, and Martinelli lost us 3. But Martinelli's also nicked games for us. Our problem is we haven't sorted out that left-hand side. We'll never really know what if Adebayo is saying the truth or not. Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Aronson have to bag those 2 clear opportunities. They have blood on their hands if Leeds don't end up with any points today. The chair doesn't lie, though. There you have it. Now, I got no hard feelings towards Adebayo. The fans were saying mad stuff to him about his parents. Okay, and I maybe because I'm a villain, but I don't really care about the celebration thing. And if they were saying that, then you're going to give it them back. I've just always been able to look at football. As much as I love Arsenal and we're tribal, bro, you have to look at the landscape for what it is, bro. Like, this game is dirty. Another one we could throw in there. Like, half of these players that you could say these things, they stay at the club until they're 30, 31. They want a 2-year deal. The club don't want to give them a 2-year deal. You get your testimonial and then you're fucked off. What now? What now? 5 more likes until we've hit 100, folks. Adebayo hurt the most. Look at this guy. Man said R. Giroud, R. Cesc, R. Ashley Cole. These pussy old teams always do this against City. Big up the Twitch gang. Make sure you subscribe with Amazon Prime. It's like, man, I'm so surprised they're 1-on-1 with the keeper. They fluffed their shots. Fabregas allegedly wanted to come back to Arsenal, though, first before Chelsea. Word on the street. And again, if Arsenal are moving shaky, Chelsea at that moment, they're trying to win titles. Arsenal are still, you went there. Jose is telling you there's a pattern there. You and Costa do your thing. Or Conte, apologies. Or was it Jose? I can't even flipping remember. Or not both. Whoever. There's a pattern there. Go do your thing. Why does Henry get a pass? It's Thierry Henry, bloody. Don't get a pass, but if life was fair, we'd all have a lot less. Bro, it's Thierry Henry, cuz. What do you mean? And he came back. Thierry Henry, fam. What do you mean? Thierry Henry. Less of that. We're in Barcelona. Less of that. Thierry Henry, bro. The fuck? And it's not sad, but there was a time during the Emirates austerity years, players used to leave us and they actually used to rub out. I always say this, you look at the amount of, as dumb as it is, obviously a lot of how we view football is centered around like the top end of the Premier League and winning silver and that. But when you deep it, not on average, for the thousands of players that play actively in all these leagues, it's actually not a given you're going to win silver in your career. Like, I'm not weighing them, but certain man's highlights, as dumb as it is, but if you understand ball, some people's highlights in their careers aren't necessarily silver. It's the time we qualified for the Champions League, we qualified for Europe, we won the playoffs, we avoided relegation. Not too many players win silverware. Obviously, if you're Ashley Cole, if you're Henry, if you're this one, if you're that one, Ronaldo, these kind of names, you're going to win silverware at some level, at some point, but at the end of the day, Van Persie might not be a Premier League winner. Cesc Fabregas might not be a Premier League winner. Henry might not be a Champions League winner. Sol Campbell might not be a Premier League winner if they didn't do what they needed to do. And there's plenty of others. Harry Kane stayed at Spurs for time. He didn't bang. And life is cruel like that. The minute you fuck off, they win something. But if you stayed, you might have won stuff. Funny how life works. You probably wouldn't have. Life is quite poetic. Some poems are sad and some are great. And you know what football taught me early doors? And they actually taught me when I got my first heartbreak. See the hottest loves in this thing. It's got the coldest engine. Think about it. Alexis Sanchez, how it started and ended. Aubameyang, how it started and ended. Mesut Ozil, deadline day to how it ended. There's been other examples. How Rashford debuted for Man United, bagging how it's looking now. It's dark, man. Wenger. Well, not really, because people were running the Wenger who bullshit, but you got to deep these things. And football's ruthless, but whether it's the right or wrong decision, Postecoglou. He's not an idiot. He probably knew, eggs in the Europa League basket cut out. But he won Spurs their first trophy and whatever. If you're in the 30s like me, that's the second bit of silverware you've seen Spurs win. All right, fuck off. This is what football is like. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but hey, chairman, my brother, bro. It's just us two and the fans. Smash the like button. You get it? But as Jay is saying, smash their likes, man. How comes DG is never mentioned when it's about top gooners? I'm a top gooner. I'm a top gooner, bottom gooner. In fact, none of that bullshit. I'm just me, mate. You can mention me. I'd rather not be mentioned. But if you're not mentioned, you're not relevant. To some, I'm not so deluded. To some, I am deluded. The only thing that can never be disputed is how sexy man is, bro. So what? No one can tell me nothing. I'm a passion merchant at its chorus level when it comes to this football club. From the get, I don't care if we're fighting relegation, if I don't like the manager, if every player shit. From minute 0 to 90, we're going to war. These are my brothers and sisters in arms. That doesn't mean I'm an idiot and I can't look at things and analyze scenarios and all of those kind of things. Because again, you have to remove your emotion. I'm just not a dickhead or an idiot. But yeah, mention me. Just mention me. Make sure you smash that like button as well. We can't rely on other teams. Got to do your job. Most of Arsenal's best former players left for silverware, money, etc. And even going for money, bro. I know people like to say money grabber, but are you lot at your jobs for less than money? Some of you might. And again, obviously, yeah, I love my job and I've got a heartfelt story as to why I'm here. And we all wish that. But fundamentally, you wouldn't do it for free, would you? You got bills to pay, you got things to do, you got moves to make. What is wrong with chasing peas for players? Because there's players that don't care about this stuff. Like not that they don't care about winning silverware and whatnot, but bro, this is a way out. You look at people like Caicedo, Jean Duran, Osimhen's journey. A lot of I'd hate to use the term first and third world, but third world countries, bro, at the end of the day, that talent has taken you and your loved ones out of here. And, you see a lot of players. It's some in Europe, like Evra, I'm sure, Tevez has said it. They're looking after multiple family members. So it is about, Saudi for peas. Like, yeah, I would, I want to win champs and all these things, but I get it. Garnacho to Arsenal, who says no, brother. What is that? Garnacho sounds like an STI. Probably plays that one. Can't blame Leeds for conceding. It's our fault. We've let City back in the race. We just need to take care of our business. Paid the FA to let them get a new team together before the punishment. City made 2 signings that's winning them the league and League Cup. Oh, I'm a Warren. Give it a rest, man. Give it a rest, man. Yeah, both Jose and Conte. So yeah, shouldn't have, we saying I shouldn't doubt myself, innit? I mean, sure, DG, but we can agree City board is always finding solutions. Our board moves like snails. Them man doing what they want to do, innit? You're right. Oh, what happened in the Bundesliga? Guess I won't know because I never got to see the highlights. Guys are gassing Semeno because he scores bare, but I actually don't think he would have been good like that for Arsenal. I hear that, but would he have been better left wing than anything there at the moment? Or over the last 2 years? Brendan the Rat Rogers has filth on his hands over his snake in a Sterling. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. One day it will come out how he used to leak things to the media. Like, horrible. You're from Henry's Island in the West Indies. The chair's moving mad. I think he had some decent opinions. Henry could have gone United and we still would have let it slide. Henry literally gave his prime to us. Exactly. That's what people forget. He was robbed. By Henry, he was on the stage of rubbing out when he cut to Barca. Even more reason, on a bit of a downward air, like clearly we weren't serious. And to be fair, Henry's also said sly a cop out, but I don't think it's slyly a cop out because I just think you looked at it. We're selling players, new stadium. It's not going to move 30. We've got little kids, really. Barcelona and maybe some other clubs that are interested. Barcelona, seasoned veterans, all these things. And as much as Henry loves us and we love him, he never came into this being an Arsenal fan, bro. Like, this was smelling salts from Semeno. He might have looked at it like that. And I remember him saying in one of them interviews, like, maybe my presence, and again, I think this thing is a bit of a cop-out, but I don't think it's wrong. He said something along the lines of, I think my presence in the dressing room don't allow the younger players to grow into their own and be themselves. And anyone that's played Sunday League, that's a thing because there's certain men that are not necessarily warriors at heart. Certain people shout at them. They're kind of playing within themselves. That person doesn't happen to play football this week. These lot are trying skills on the ball and whatnot. So, yeah, man. Ibra moved to Inter from Barca and Barca wins the champs that year. Moves from Inter in 010, and Inter wins. So, yeah, life is mad cool. Life is cool, bro. If life was fair, Wenger would have had a couple more prems, would have won us the champs. Pochettino would have won something at Chelsea. At Spurs. Jose probably would have never left Chelsea. Jack Wilshere, Paul Pogba, Verratti, they never get injuries. Aaron Ramsdale is probably still our number one keeper. Smith Rowe never leaves this club. Reece Nelson's career at Arsenal pans out a bit better. Jesus don't get 2 ACLs. Jesus could actually get 20 league goals. If life was fair, we'd have a lot less, man. It is what it is. Yeah, bottom Guinness, man. It's okay. We should go for the champs. Go for anything. Still remember your lunch break vids, DJ. Appreciate you've come a long way. The Sharks are coming. Good thing I'm on land. I don't know, man. I'm not in the sea. Summertime settings, though. City winning, drawing, or losing today don't change Arsenal's objective. Regardless, we need to win tomorrow. Whatever happens in the second half throughout our season. Matthias Mane of Wolves to Arsenal at cut price. Still make it happen, man. You talk like an idiot. No worries, Lee, man. You got to ask yourself why you're listening. Has Leeds had any chances? Yeah, they have, man. At this point, even taking Semeno out of City would have been a win already, even if he didn't work. Yeah, but they might. Who's to say they wouldn't have signed some next guy that would have performed even better than Semeno? I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's kind of a simple way of thinking. Man said the chair is healing back pain trauma. Leeds have had loads of chances. Typical, they haven't put any away. I don't think Leeds fans are surprised by. They could be disappointed, but I don't think they're surprised by the fact that their teams will go down. They've probably kind of seen their team have moments like this throughout the whole season. They do need to remember it's only 1-0. Ref, there's a foul. Goodmanson does well to ride the challenge. There's 2 fouls there, and he gets awarded the second. Ibra's ego got in the way of his career. Probably, but that ego, it might not have been the same Ibrahimovic he is. You just never know. Because I wouldn't say it's insecurity, but it's a protection shield, bro. Like, being the son of immigrant parents in Sweden, it must have been tough, bro. Just like Lukaku, it must have been tough. Balotelli, and he might not be the same guy without that. Like, I know when I play Sunday League, I'm like, I have to listen to angry music before the game. I have to win a first 10 minutes. I have to, the mad 50-50s. I have to play on a slight of edge. I have to be a shithouse. I'm not the same guy. Great play by El Nouri. Aye, El Nouri. Cherky flicks it onto O'Reilly. A decent ball into the box. It could go from bad to worse. O'Reilly, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Technically, it will be a completed pass to Nunes, but yeah, that's kind of temporarily halted things for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva, Rodri, helps it onto El Nouri. You had a great bit of skill. I'm taking 1-1 this match. Don't think it happens, man. And that story of trying out for Arsenal. Virgil. More angry rap, man. Like, unless it's gonna sound a bit mad, but it's either angry music or it's Kaiser Chiefs. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Them kind of songs there. Like, I can't. Some people can listen to R&B and shit before a football game. I just like, we're going to war. Like, I don't want to hear that. All right, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, you're not going to do nothing, bro. Great tackle. It might have even been offside. That's a corner. Fantastic tackle by Nunes. El Nouri has more tech than all that wingers. Yeah, the Algerian, man, they got techs, bro. I know DG, big up Rashid. I know DG does 2-footed tackles and strikers and pretends to hurt himself. Bro, I don't hurt him. You got to do what you got to do. And it's not just me. I'm sure a lot of you like this. Common Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, I agree, but it's putting a hurdle in the way. It's not anything to crash out about. But remember, already seen missed out partially due to not strengthening Jam before. Facts. Like, when you said that, forget last season. I remember the year we bottled top 4 to Spurs. They bought what? Bentancur, Kulusevski. I think if I remember correctly, we wanted a centre mid, and we was linked with Locatelli, but that talk was dominated with the Vlahovic stuff. And obviously we didn't sign no one. It was dark, innit? Left and right back, lad. There's plenty of short king left backs in the shithouser in Sunday League. Don't worry about that. Okay, it's banner on DG, you know. Banner on me. Funny, isn't it? 5'8", hope you know. Respect. Alright, chair. Offers a shit fisherman, man. Offer. I ain't got no classes for you, man, but you're right. Hey, there's people shorter than me. I can't believe you. I used to be about 4'2". I should go on my old Facebook and show you a little picture. Like, if you see, I'm standing next to this white guy. Yeah. This white guy is like Peter Crouch. Again, who's the shortest player? Whoever the shortest player is, take a few inches off him. Why? Well, no, you lot won't believe me. Everyone was there. It was Alessandro Martinez team. Beat him to headers. We won the cup final that day. That's the most, I still remember that header. That's the proudest header I've ever won. I was like, look, Mama made it, you know. It's not easy, you know. Can't move to me. Them times, every game was a battle, man. Sometimes you're playing them crazy Jack Wilshere, Max Dowman geezers. Sometimes you're playing them icy frees that just want to run all the time. It's dark, man. That's one thing that's kind of gone from football. Like, obviously, we know why it's kind of been the case, but there's not an abundance of direct wingers. And I'm not even talking like the wingers like Mahrez, like they'll sit you on your ass with skills. Like, just guys that just on running, Aaron Lennon, Theo Walcott, like you're just going to blitz in a straight line. You don't. You obviously, you know why, because you have to, as an attacking part of the front three, you can't just be about goals. You actually have to be good in the pockets and be good on the half turn, and your short passing range has to be there. They're not really there. Like, even he's not the same, but all Brighton, like, you're just going to get down the flanks, whip a ball in, keep it moving. You don't really see that. Again, not 1v1 demons. I've never lied about my height. Rashid, you revealed yourself. You're one of them guys that think you're pimping. You're one of them guys that think you're pimping, but really you're cheating their game. Them man, they're just cash apping bread to girls. Let me buy you deals. No sauce. Rashid looks like he still wears boot cuts. Ask him. Some Poundland odd ads, blood. Pick him up though, man. You want it? Let's go, Rashid. Nunes. Oh, I thought they scored a second. They didn't though. They're very unfortunate. My mush on this occasion. Can't remember the last time I sprinted flat out. It's dark, man. It's dark. I remember how we used to sign the same player every window from Asia. Oh, you know what? Oh, bloody hell. Come on. Not everyone can draw against Wolves. Come on, Wolves. Come on, Wolves. Ibrahimovic's background, his family had to leave Yugoslavia. Exactly. And why do you think Xhaka's the way he is? Because of the values you've been grown with. And you've had to fight, bro. I don't really like footballers that haven't had to respond to adversity. I wouldn't really want them in my team. And it could be in extreme cases, like obviously third world countries and going through whatever there. It could be cases like Harry Kane, because Harry Kane you played at 17 major debut, starting every week for Spurs. You had to kind of graft with that. Jamie Vardy, another example. Eze, another example. Gyökeres had to go for adversity. Like, you need that. That, fam. But Cash App is crazy. Doing any of that is crazy. The game's gone. Oh, Nunes. Did you find a target? Oh, that was a good bit of play from you, but you've given it away. Leeds have the ball. Leeds, you're too narrow, man. People are getting tired. You might need some fresh legs at fullback. Or at some point, Daniel Farker, we're going to gamble and say F back three. We're going for this. It's defo too early for that. Go on, Leeds. Decent. He's onside. Dominic Cavalier has made great runs. You're not going to do nothing. Oh, no, ref. He's not off. Dominic, keep going. He's definitely not offside there. He might be, in fact. Depends on the angles and how they're drawing it and all that. O'Reilly, will City drop points? 53% of you have said yes. No is with 47%. They at this point, at this moment, apologies, they're getting all 3 points. Go ahead. Bernardo Silva, Nunes. Don't forget, we will be doing a watch along for Arsenal versus Chelsea, people. Gonna need you all there. DG, how wavy is someone to have managed to secure a 16K pay rise in the next row? Very wavy. Very wavy. Extremely wavy. Just make sure your lifestyle doesn't necessarily like go up just because you're earning more laughing, man. Who are the players who have made it without any adversity? Is a good point. There probably isn't really. Very good point. I'd have to do research. Probably a good point. Phil Foden. Like I done line it. 10 minutes into the second half. City are in their groove, man. Just knocking it about, managing the game. 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline, as we all know. At some point, Leeds potentially either have to inject new energy or change their tactics or something. The way it's going, it's not even like Leeds are doing anything necessarily wrong. I think I'm more likely to see Manchester City 2, Leeds 0, than 1-1 at this moment in time. And I think it's a matter of time before City get that second. And probably when that second one goes in, then Leeds probably go, what's the difference between 2-0 and 3-0? Would we rather lose 2-0 or 3-1? Marmoush. No Haaland, no problem today. DG, whenever you do watch-alongs against big teams, we lose or draw. Is it really? I'll take your word for it. I swear Webb is scamming some taxes by hiring. Oh, my days. This guy, you're moving bad. I'm past the point. Honestly, I'm over it with referees. And I think every Arsenal fan should. Because now the Premier League football fan base wants to unite against referees. And keyword, their inconsistencies. Drop it out, man. Drop it out. The point with referees, if it benefits you, it is what it is. If it goes against you, as much you can scream and shout about it, and I definitely will, but it is what it is. It's like Sunday League, really. You have to expect the refs to be silly. Ref! Linesman, ref, look why is Cherky doing that, ref? That's a yellow. Why is he doing that? Send him off. Send him off. What are your expectations for the Champions League? That we just give a great account of ourselves and we just keep fighting very hard and we try and as many times as we can in any game that we play for Arsenal, that we try and give the fans moments of joy. And that goes for the Prem, that goes for the Champs, that goes for the FA and the League Cup. Let's just try really hard, run very fast, see where that can take us. Basically half an hour left, folks. The airlines are mad. That change in football is partially why Martinelli's falling off. I hear it, but it's just Martinelli doesn't think enough, innit? And I don't think you're ever going to be a calculated footballer, so you're kind of capped. Because Martinelli can't play up front in today's day and age. You can get away with it. Don't get twisted. It could, over a 38-game period, especially if you need to change the state of the game, like in the second half, there could be that. But 9 times out of 10, both, any game you watch, midfields are packed. The majority of the games in the engine room, there isn't that much space. You've killed Martinelli to a degree already. So you can't commit to just, we're going to just knock it over the top for him. Like, it's gone. You're not going to be able to play like that for 38 games. El Nouri, great composure. Is he going to pass the ball? He's enjoying himself today. Not really set the world alight since going City. Ryan Cherky. Diaz. This is when it gets boring watching City, man. DG, what's wrong with you would change to make football better? Hazard, that's a good question. That's a good question, man. Fucking hell. One rule I would change in football to make it better. It would never. That's a good question, man. That's a very good question. Like a league table for referees. And if you make a certain amount of glaring errors, like Michael Oliver, you need to be put in a deficit, and you can only manage in the Premier League. You can only ref a Premier League game if you've earned. Again, let's not overcomplicate it. A league system that should reward refs with refereeing bigger games and punish them with reffing little to no games, isn't it? Or wages docked. And that don't just go for the refs. Everyone involved on a match day in terms of the officiating team. El Nouri definitely will grow into the team well post AFCON. Leeds are dead. Stop letting teams play off refs. Fair play. I don't care about the contentious decision or something. Literally, they claim offside shouldn't be called before play results. Easiest thing you can have. They're still keeping it there. Fuck. Gillette ref was awful today. That should be company standard. I'd get rid of handball if it's part of your body. If it hits you, aim is to miss out the ball and play get over the line. City look like they struggle a bit to get results, but they're getting results and they stand to be getting one. Now, it is 1-1 between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich at this moment in time, even though they were playing today. Well, we did because we saw the first goal. Denied a pen handball for their goal. Bournemouth Sunderland as well. Is it like, I'm sure there was a penalty shout in that game. Crazy. Even the red card shout. But I've given up with it. Like, it can't make me mad. I need a tissue, man. My nose is stuffy. It can't make me mad anymore. How much time are you going to see the same inconsistencies and the same incident? Like, there could be a red card in this game between City and Leeds. The same thing happens tomorrow between Arsenal and Chelsea, for example, and it's a different outcome. How many times are we going to see that same thing and get mad? Because maybe I'm pessimistic, people, but there's too much money in the game, whether it's TV rights, clubs, for me to believe this level of repeated incompetence and inconsistencies and lack of confidence in refereeing shared by all fan bases, not even nitpicking, this team gets decisions, we don't. It can't be a coincidence. It adds to the product of the Premier League. There's more talking points and discussions and all that kind of crap. If we had to have competent refs in this country, Howard Webb and PGML lads, they'd be out of a job. Think about it logically. If you lot think I'm shit on YouTube, which some of you do, you subscribe, you don't follow. If you lot fuck up at your jobs, you get fired. If a manager's moving shit, he gets fired. Man sack sporting directors. People try to get owners at the club sometimes. Players don't play, Physios and them, man, like if a team getting mad injuries, sometimes the physio department gets sacked, or at least where Arsenal's concerned, fans are calling them for them 9 times out of 10 in the season to get sacked. But a referee can fuck up in a North London derby, get rewarded with, I don't know, the Manchester City derby, or I don't know, let him coach the let him referee. I keep saying coaching the Champions League final. Shots been blocked for City here. Diaz, that was a team effort. Oh, and you know what? Leeds went to sleep. Marmoush was creeping around the back. He could have added to a second there. It was a nonchalant shot by Diaz. I don't know if he was caught in two minds, or if he tried to pick out a teammate, or just put the ball in a dangerous area, or go for goal. Only he will tell you that. because of how he's kind of looked down, I actually think he's trying to pick out a teammate, but you know, he's showing why he's a centre half and you know, not an attacking player. That's a good question regarding the rules. I'm genuinely trying to think. What else? I can't lie, because you said for the better, it's different. But I can only say the better for me, innit? I can't lie. Relegation playoff. Relegation playoff. I need that drama. And yeah, I'm speaking as an Arsenal fan who's never going to be in that situation, but relegation playoff. Think about the drama. Yeah, I don't know how it worked, but think about the drama that Leeds have been a shoe-in. And obviously, if you're 20th, it wouldn't apply. But for argument's sake, Leeds, who have, you know, it's very early, they're going to get relegated, deserve to get relegated. Imagine there's a relegation playoff and somehow they bust case and they stay in the league and other teams go down. It would be sick. You know what? I would also say 4 teams go down. 4 teams go down and 4 teams obviously get promoted. Tottenham were 17th last season. Seems to be more than a one-off fact. Leeds blow their load too early. I rate Diaz game on and off the pitch. That's a tough one. Oh, shit, you're talking in the chat. Relegation playoff, imagine the tears. Imagine the tears, bro. I'm on that. I was going to say, but then it won't work in practicality. Like, when it's come out after the fact in the game that an error has been made, maybe addressing that, like, I don't know. A team draws 0-0. They had a goal disallowed for offside. The next day or whatever, PGML have offered an apology. Credit them with the 3 points, but I don't think that can work. It gets too messy and that. But if life was ideal and there was a way to work that, why not, man? Do you think Tottenham will go down? Nah. I want them to, of course, but West Ham lost today, and you don't ask me this before the weekend. Like West Ham, not that Spurs are playing well. They're probably statistically, maybe it's changed this week, but statistically, they're probably the worst performing team at this moment in the Premier League. As somebody pointed out, it's not a coincidence. That's another season they're kind of in and amongst that. And they were able to bypass consistent smoke going into this game because they obviously won the league. But I just feel West Ham's games are horrible, innit? Like West Ham's games are horrible. I think Wolves are gone. I think Burnley are gone. I'm starting to think Forest are the ones. At one point, I thought it'd be West Ham, and it could be West Ham, but I think Forest might go. But then their manager's making them look decent. Relegation playoff would be dark, and it would face mad opposition, innit? Because if you're Arsenal, well, Man United finished bottom last, like probably be around them zones last year. The Metros come on for Harrison. If you're Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, like we all would want that, innit? Or it'd be entertaining because we're never gonna be part of that. But what about first and second? Regardless, they have a straight shootout for the Premier League. Or what if relegation playoff, but it's not football playoff? It's like it's a relegation playoff, but it's just penalty shootouts. You turn up and do the penalty thing. How's your day been? It's been good, man. I've been editing, trying to learn new skills, doing life admin, and here with you lot, man. Buying tickets for the relegation cup. But relegation playoff just makes sense business-wise. It brings more eyes to the teams already barely play any games, so they can earn some extra before giving the piece out. Fans would oppose that, man. Spurs are going to go down. I want them to, as I said, Warren, but I wouldn't say it's far-fetched. I can't see it. Genuinely. Don't get twisted. They're going to lose more games and this stench of a season is going to continue, but do I see them buying at least two more wins, maybe 3? Probably. Of course, I hope to be wrong. You can tell what content creators people watch just by how they call Arteta. West Ham will get points. They got Heart, Spurs ain't. Yeah, but that's the thing. You're right, and that's why I'm not saying it's not going to happen. But that was kind of why I'm feeling the opposite way, Warren, because I can't tell about today, and they lost 4-1 in it. But against Chelsea, I won't say they were unlucky, but they could have got something, but they didn't. There's been a couple of those games for West Ham. You know, United were better than them, but they at one point they capitalized on United's error. They're looking like they're gonna walk away with a point minimum. Sesko obviously bagged. Regardless of that, you need to get points. That's why Leeds have looked like they're getting relegated this season. Shots whistled well wide for Mount Noy with his right peg. But that's why Leeds have looked like they're getting relegated this season. That's why at another point it looked like they was a shoo-in to stay. And I still think they'll stay up. But obviously, if you're a Leeds fan, you're looking at the league table, you're drawing yourselves out again. Why does man Silvino have lightning bolt on the side of his head? You'd have to ask him. In rugby premiership, they fully scrapped promotion and relegation. It's like a franchise and you have to apply to be part of the league. So that's a cartel thing. Marmoush is coming off for Silvino, by the way. West Ham scored 2 at Anfield. That's more than I thought they were going to manage, not going to lie. City are food. We need to go there and win. Do you think 50 Cent can come back in this TI? Bro, I'll back 50 Cent against anyone, man. Of course he can. Come on, Leeds. Too late for that, man. Last time Tottenham were relegated was 1977. You know the weird thing? You speak to, I'd say, 40-year-old plus Spurs football fans. Spurs used to win shit. Chelsea were the small ones. That's what they said to me. In my lifetime as a 30-year-old, Chelsea, I only really took note in 2004. And they're obviously, if you're a 30-year-old or younger, Chelsea are the bigger team than Spurs. And if, like I said, if you're 40, 50 plus, you've seen probably Chelsea be a more successful club than Spurs and vice versa. O'Reilly's gone down, which you don't want to see because we need you for the Euros. Probably just cramp. Could be his hammy. So, yeah. Danny, big up yourself. I think they can get relegated, and it's a reality because what's more realistic for Spurs at this moment in time? A top 10 finish, a Europa League finish, a top 4 finish. Obviously, I'm just painting a picture here. Winning the Premier League or getting relegated. The relegation is, well, obviously you're in the Champions League, innit? So you could say winning the trophy, but relegation looks like a very feasible possibility. So you can only deal with your reality. But I just don't think they will. DJ, I watched Hill this midweek. We have to sign him. He's a massive upgrade on the left. Hamzino, yes, I am, mate. 50 Cent just doesn't give an F anymore. If you haven't dropped a record for 10 years, why would you do it for a TI this? I thought you was 25-ish. Black don't crack, man. Italian football still in the Stone Ages. Don't know where he is. Reese, one love. So, yeah, I think they're gone, man. Big up you lot. Top form. DG, what is more impressive? Doing the Invincibles of winning the league unbeaten or Chelsea's defensive record of only conceding 15 in the title season? Invincible. I'm an Arsenal fan. No one else we ain't seen no one in our lifetime do it. And I think they both hold weight because at the same time, I don't think a Prem team can go invincible in the Prem. And you say it will happen one day, I guess, and maybe the 15 goals, but in the present day, nobody's done it, and I don't think you can go unbeaten in the league this year, in the Prem now. I don't think you can have that record of 15 goals. Like, it's changed now. I think you can't have either. The only thing that we've seen done and done again is the treble. Now, I rate United's treble a bit better, but when I remove that emotion and I look at the present day, I think the treble in Man City's treble, yeah, they spent money and all that crap. It's probably harder to do. And they, beat United at Wembley to make that happen. And that's not to discredit the treble. One day someone's going to win the quadruple. I hope it's us. But yeah, I don't think either can. I'm an Arsenal fan. Football's about goals, mate. Tie against Wolves. You don't deserve happiness. Not sure what that means, but don't know. I'd expect PGMOL to apologize, but that doesn't change the result. Hollow words. At the end of the day, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that at all, mate. Bournemouth player should have been sent off, awful ref. But again, only in this league are you allowed to continuously have those poor refereeing decisions. Does Diouf or Somerville have a relegation clause in the contract? You'd have to speak to a West Ham fan. Bro, ridiculous. 15 goals conceded is stupid, bro. Stupid. But, like, think about if you made your back five, yeah, including the goalie of any, like, if you had the best Premier League goalies to pick, best left backs of all time, regardless of clubs, best right back, best centre halves, and you make your back five team, you put your best back five together, and you have of a certain par midfield and up front. Do you think they're going invincible? And you could say your best team. Do you think they're going invincible? No, that's a very good save to deny Gurhey from a header. Yeah, do you think they're going invincible, or do you think they conceded 15 goals? I don't think so. Ryan Cherky cutting into his favoured right, goes for the shot. It's been blocked. It's been hooked clear, not convincingly. Look like Bernardo Silva's going to go for the shot. Rodri has his cannoned off a different man. Good save by Darlow. I mean, you was poor against us. I was dissing your thing, but doing all right today, aren't you, fella? Just take this to subscriber only as well, because some of you need to make sure you stick around. We got Lee, man. Leeds don't have any answers for MC. This was either going to be 0-0 or a Man City win. Yildiz is good, but it's a long-term player. What we need is a needle mover and a prospect. The gap between teams isn't big enough now to go for a whole season with no days off. And then you throw in Champions League. You throw in Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup. If you're, assuming you've got your team is that, your players are all jetting around for their countries and whatnot. So you're looking at 50, 70 games if you're a player potentially in a season. You're not going to get 40 like Man United because of this year for whatever reason, because they failed. So I don't think these things can be achieved in today's day and age. And the gap is small. If anything, apart from Spurs, Arsenal, United, like what? There's been a win and a loss there. Liverpool again, like all the traditional top 6, top 5, and Spurs. You're probably calmer playing against each other. It's Leeds have stressed out teams, Sunderland have stressed out teams, Wolves have stressed out teams this season, and many others. Gordon or Ndai. Both a bit overpriced for me, but maybe that's the modern day. I'd rather Ndai in the squad, But it depends on the price, because some of the fees you're seeing quoted for Ndai, it's not my money, and if it is what it is, but Gordon the same. I'd have Gordon, but 75 million, really? And I get why he's predicted that, but yeah. Third for us and a 40-game season is Pete DG. Ndai, Gordon, English taxes are massive, but Ndai is going to have a tax. Because they're saying 65, 70 for Ndai, and they're saying 75 for Gordon. And I get why, because you actually, regardless of what you think about the player in the present market, you can't really discredit it, innit? Like, we've all known now, it's not what a player's worth, it's how you're able to hustle a deal. And I guess that's the going rate, but really, 65? Especially because Ndai could bang, and he'd probably get in off the left, but I would want a left winger. And then you get Ndai, like a player that's not really gonna be first name. If they paid 35 for him, they're gonna want peas, bro. Leeds will draw this game. Boy, we'll have to see. Miss Watford in the Prem. Probably Millwall, QPR, Birmingham City for me. What does that mean? What are you referring to? New Leeds wouldn't do anything against City. Gonyantos, come on. Did a Leverkusen do invincible? Yeah, not over here though. DG, who do you want to see come up from the Championship into the Prem? Not who's likely to be promoted, but clubs you want to see back at the top level. I'd like to see Middlesbrough get promoted. That's the only one if I had to pick. It's crazy, but if we wouldn't make these same stupid mistakes, we could have been around 15 conceded now and ended the season at like under 20. I don't think it's that unrealistic. Yeah, I don't see it. Nah. I hear it when you put it like that, but shut up, yes, man. Like, just nah. Come on, man. The 15 minutes. Who do you want on the left? Honestly, I don't know, bro. I can't sit here and say I would have Rodrigo, but I can't say obviously I'd be gas making bare noise. I can't say 100% convinced me. I can't say Leao 100% convinces me. Who else? Can't say Gordon 100% convinced me. I'd have them all, but then it's not really making sense going against my own logic. I would have went for Semeno and done in it. I personally think it would have banged for us. I think it would have banged. Kind of want Berta to just do the scouting thing now, man. Like that Bournemouth winger Ryan, can we get a left-sided one? Go find the Mane at Southampton before he goes to Liverpool and things off that ilk, man. Like, let's do the scouting thing. Ryan that's a good free kick to win, man. Sold 3 Leeds players dirty there. Leeds, the kits ain't dirty. City playing some boring football, they're not champions. Boring in life can make the difference. We made hella sloppy errors. I think the Premier League hold way more secrets than some of us can handle, hearing too much of a drama league, and that's by design. Where I reckon you're right, but surely any decent man or woman that's got half a brain would want to hear them and can see that there is an element of fixation and corruption. Like, let's not lie. El Nori, Bernardo Silva, I genuinely thought it was going to be 2-0. So good header by the Leeds man to win. The Metro, man, you're not doing nothing, bro. Run, bro. Should have kept Dominic Calvert-Lewin on if you're just going to walk around, mate. Playing like the Corrie goal is still digesting. What's all this, fella? Free kick. Somehow the free kick's gone in City's favour. The list on the left will do damage. I'd love, like, for me, I know it's not the same, and I'm a hypocrite because he plays out there. But if you've got 65 for Ndiaye and 75 for Gordon, if you genuinely want to go do that, you might as well see what they're saying for Morgan Rogers. I can't lie, you might as well. Whether you have to put a bit more money on top or whatever, you might as well. I'd rather just do that, if I'm honest. What do you think of the Epstein files and Prince Andrew? Prince Andrew, clearly a weirdo. The whole Epstein stuff. That's what we all know about society, innit? I mean, surely sooner or later in these 1 GD games that City keeps getting away with gets punished by a late dagger like we do. Probably, but it might be too late. Leeds had one job, Matt. We have to do it ourselves, man. We need someone with proper pace out there and decision-making, man. Because we've got guys that can run fast. I need your brain to operate as quickly as your legs. City could be in here again. Rangers. Thought he was fouled there. People don't agree with me. Bernardo Silva. City went for the former Premier League scorer, not playing for them. They just don't sit and hope. Making errors is a normal human disability. What is not normal is failing to fix the errors, VAR, PGML, and us fans who love to banter. Fair. Bayern Munich have turned it around against Borussia Dortmund, by the way. They now lead 2-1 against Dortmund. Nico Williams. Another one I wouldn't be against purely because the club are onto him, but you signed the new deal. I feel you're one of them players that probably messed a couple of clubs around in the last 2 years. You signed like a 9-year deal. Now, we all know he's not going to see that out. I swear once Cesc Fabregas signed a mad deal like that at Arsenal. I might be making it all up about 8-year deal or whatnot, but I'm sure he did. Dominic Calvert-Lewin still on the pitch. Well in, son. Bogle, come on. You could be a Mr. Nice guy in a relationship, but make sure you're being nice too. You can't be nice to pricks. Don't be nice, be good. It's dark out here, man. Ooh. What happened to James Justin? Hella blood on his sock. Ooh, in both. Been kicked from pillar to post. Shouldn't have been a Prince in the first place. Nico Williams on a decade-long deal, like 300 grand a week. Yeah, but you probably would have got something close to that. Arsenal. Oh, ball into the box. Leeds can't take advantage of it. It's still there. City have headed clear. Goodmanson's on the ball. You're running to nowhere. Go home. Go home. Remember your fullback, bro. You're doing too much because somehow you still got the ball. Gayonto plays a 1-2. It's a cute little flick. All right, Goodmanson. It's hooked clear. Cherky wants to win a foul. Don't foul him. Won the ball there, ref. Won the ball there, ref. Pull it in the mixer, boys. Nemecha, Dominic. Can you take a tumble? Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Ganyonto. Boys, come on, Leeds. Come on. I'm out for you. Get over there and dash the ball in. Come on. Hey, raise it. Raise it. Raise it. The 10 minutes, fans. I hope that kills. Go look at City's remaining fixtures. They've got cup games with tough Prem away games at the weekend. We're still favourites. We got that as well, man. And City have been there before. Let's just do our job. Ref, look at the pulling. Long throw into the box. Donnarumma gets an important hand on it. Ref isn't hearing anything about fouls. Nonetheless, City have hooked it clear. Keep that in, Justin. Keep that in. Don't be a hero. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Darlow, don't launch it. You have to play football against City. Don't launch it. Launch it for what? And you're not going to win the first 4 seconds. Well, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's won the first, but it's back here of Donnarumma. Silliness. Put the ball on the fucking floor. Not even trying to banter, but scouts need to look outside of the academy system and try to pluck some of these gems in the American high school. German hip. That's how they got Pulisic and Diamande. Right. If you watch F1 Sunday, you got the Australian Grand Prix. Who's watching that? Big up to you, DG. When United were crashing the league, we never had to watch games of our title contenders. Just saying, bro, man can't watch football again. How old are you? Less say that. Can't watch a game of football. Fucking hell. That's why Man United fans come out and say Amad Diallo's the best right winger in the Prem because you don't watch no other ball. Shriek. Come on, boys. I just feel we've been this switch too late, man. Time since their last shot. City have got 72 minutes without a shot. Leeds 50. But that don't mean anything because the one statistic that matters is Leeds are losing and they've given the ball away and lost it very cheaply. Cherky. I wonder how long he'll stay on the pitch because he's giving the ball away far too cheaply. And you know how Pep is. He might get a bit vexed at that. Darlow, play it short. This guy's excited. Leeds, you don't need to buy that Sam Tickle guy from Wigan, man. He needs to move. James Justin ducked out of a 50-50. You can't do that as a fullback. You've got to win those duels, lads. Have I listened to Mars Malone's new album? Not at the moment, no. You stream on Twitch, DG. What was that icon? Yeah, I do. Subscribe on Twitch, man. Just type in the Ludagino. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Leeds. 8 minutes. Give me everything. Give me everything. Rapido. Stop launching it long. I see why Arteta gets pissed off about that. No chance. Oh, I swear down you're bringing on Daniel James. Yeah, Leeds, you're not getting nothing, man. And you know what? I was talking about how it's kind of gone out of fashion. Them wingers that have all getting no idea, just want to, take you on the outside. James has come on. Bro, you actually, genuinely, you make Martinelli and Madueke look like Einstein. Gonyonto, not the best. That's ours, ref. Fucking hell, ref. Everything City. And he's shouting at you, ref. Don't let him talk to you like that. And he's shouting at you, ref. What the hell? Come on, man. You're being annoying, ref. You're getting the simple decisions wrong. It's making everyone vexed. Hey, ref, my bad. It's not even this. You actually did the right thing. Put it properly next time. Oh, now, Bernardo Silva. It's a corner kick to Leeds. He's gone down in their box. At this point, just run the thing, man. Now, big up yourself, S, man. It's all love. My head said City win it since we drew at Forest in Jan. Won't be wrong. You have to just run it till the wheels fall off and just keep the talking points kicking. But yeah, then they're in the driver's seat. Regardless of what the points tally tell me before anyone tries to be a smart ass. The referee, I believe, has booked Donnarumma. Boys, keep your hands to yourselves. I know Luis Enrique misses Donnarumma. Don't tell me about ball playing ability in that. Donnarumma's got 6 yellow cards this season. Swear one more and he's banned. That's a decent ball by Leeds. No one's getting there. Go back to the keeper. Don't show off. Thank you. Reset. Play it short. Oh, it's not even gone to the keeper. Good Munson. Now it has. Reset. Gonyonto once. Love that. Love that. Don't be a hero. Don't gamble, my mate. Okay, we got out of that. Give it back to him. You're being a hero, bro. You're doing things you're not paid to do. Nemecha, pass the ball, bro. Pass the ball. Pass the ball, fam. Ref, he's fouled there. He's done well. Dominic Calvin, you're not going to make it. This is where it dies. This is where it dies. This guy's meaty. Squares it to the edge of the box. Square it, man. Fucking hell, why would you shoot? You dickhead. Who's number 4? That's your captain, Leeds. Big up, Leeds, but come on, I'm out for you. You're rubbish, bro. You made it because you're dead. Ganyonto, what are you waiting for? I can't believe. You know what? That's funny. Dominic Calvin trying bicycle kicks. Leeds, you don't want it. You've been all right today. But whoever made the saying the hardest thing to do in football is put the ball in the back of the net, they were not lying. City have been perfect. They can't be naive. When you go to an away ground, it doesn't matter where they are at in the table and where you are. You're going to have to withstand pressure. They just have to manage out the game now. Daniel James. Basically, Leeds are playing with 10 men. Actually, from him, it's a decent ball. But Gurhey has made a habit of some good defending. Him, Nunes, Donnarumma, they've done well marshalling that defence. You lot that replied to Warren are crazy, but nonetheless, shout out to you lot regardless. That's crazy works. Corner kick to Leeds, 4 minutes to go. Why is Colo Touré holding the sub thing? James Justin coming off. Ake's coming off. Ake's still at City. Madness. One of the original FM1, the kids Pure coming on for Leeds. So is it 4-3-3 now? Or is it Ganyonto in the pockets? I don't know, man. Well, how long is it taking? How long is Cherky taking to come onto pitch? Did I not say how long till Cherky comes off? Great player, but when you need to see out the thing. But surely there's a bit of shuffling that goes on. City on course to do what they needed to do this weekend, get 3 points. Cherky almost got aired by Pep Guardiola of all people, as Pep's eyes were fixated on the game. I mean, Leeds, this corner isn't going to come to anything purely because I think you lot have been kept in the cold a bit too long, but you never know. No one left footed could take this and make it an in-swinger. A header by the substitute whistles just wide. Do you think Luke Shaw has done well? Luke Shaw's done incredibly well to last at Man United, and it's kind of form. Him, Maguire, they might get 1 year deals. Keeps it up, he probably could sneak a place in the England squad. But big up you lot. Smash the like button if you haven't. Make sure you're following across YouTube and Twitch. We are entering the closing stages, people. There's 88 minutes on the clock. Need you all here at 3:30 on Sunday because we'll begin our watch along for Arsenal. Ake, Semeno, the goal scorer. It's here with El Nori now. El Nori, cheeky bit of skill. Surely he was fouled there. Ref don't agree with me. And Rodri doing some elite time wasting. Surely he gets booked for that. Nope. Still waiting on them to speak about his refereeing comments, let alone 115. Man said, hey, along. You can't. I get the banter, but man can't just watch football with you lot again. So when we're watching the World Cup, various games, some that I've got nothing to do with, what are we saying then? Dead. Release it, Dan James. I can't believe they got Dan James in the Premier League. Crazy. Where'd they find this puree, brother? You're losing. Give him the ball, mate. Never looked at handball cheating again. No team wants Arsenal to win the league. Just win it yourselves. Or no team should want another team to win the league. Just do your job. Ref how long? It's taking forever, ain't he? Leeds only got themselves to blame. Okay, up against Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The Metch is in the thick of it. He's just not good at ball, man. Throwing. Amantha, where are you? Dash that in the box, man. Exactly, we said at the start, you can't run no hate along here, man. It's not as good as that. Leads away isn't easy. Unless you're Arsenal. Can we get to 200 likes, people? Can we get as close to as possible, man? Big up Michael for making sure that was there. 141 of you have hit the like button. 200 of you plus tuned in, though. Have you who have hit the like button? One love. If you haven't, horrible, man. Six minutes of added on time. Where'd they find that from? Gonyonto. Somehow Bernardo Silva slips. It's now here on the right-hand side. Dan James, horrible player he is. See what I mean? What kind of cross was that? Horrible player. Horrible. No one can be Daniel Varker. You can't be mad at Dan James. Because you see him in training. And you're bringing him on to have some decision-making to get you something out of the game. Crazy. .4:30 kickoff tomorrow. Oh, did you not see Pickford save? What a save that was today. I don't know, Louise. We spoke about that earlier still, but fuck him. Fuck him, Josh. If you don't support us, he gives a flying monkeys what they have to say, really, or what they want. In this life, what you want, you have to go control the controllables and go get it, man. Well, no rebook for time wasting. Okay, boy. Sorry, Fox. The refs are literally scared shitless to call anything against City because Rodri cried in an interview. At least that's what it looks like. Don't hate the play, hate the game. Maybe we should look to do that. Go home. Goodmanson's actually fouled there. He'll have that yellow card. Silvino will take that yellow card. Great game management. from the City boys to stop a bit of momentum there in 2 phases. That's it. Silvino's second yellow card. What happened to him and Doku? I genuinely forgot they played for City. Darlow to lump it long. This lumping it long thing is dead. It's dead. It's so dead. Stop lumping it long. Dan James. Four minutes left. Good Munson. He's actually had a decent kind of game. Run out of space on that occasion. Oh, still in the bottom. No, Rodri. That's a fantastic free kick and a dark arts one to win. Boy. And Rodri's taking 20 years to get up, as expected. Apparently, only Tottenham have picked up fewer points in the last 6 league games than Newcastle. Damn. Harry Kane scored a penalty. What's actually happened in the world of football so we can actually see? 3 minutes of the 6 that were added, people. Yesterday, you saw Wolverhampton Wanderers win 2-0 against Aston Villa. Bournemouth and Sunderland ended 1-1. Brentford scored 3 goals, then conceded 3 and nicked it. Clearly looks at the end as they won 4-3 against Burnley. Liverpool 5, West Ham United 2, Everton 3, Newcastle United 2. A lot of high-scoring games. Well, 3 of them, innit? And this one, in the evening kickoff, is 1-0 to Manchester City. In terms of games tomorrow, you've got Brighton, Nottingham Forest, you've got Fulham versus Spurs, you've got Manchester United, Crystal Palace, you've got Arsenal, Chelsea, folks. So it'd be interesting to see how all of that pans out as well. As a United fan, I don't like our team. No balance in attacking areas. Ahmad, only competent winger. Cunha, not a winger. This might be a big problem next season. Only good with counters, but not control. The fact Wolves Brentford were singing second again, Ole, tells you everything you need to know. Nobody wants us to win the league. Doku was injured. I think he should be back. Nah, don't spin the block over here, Louise, man. This ain't the block to spin. Once you're out, you're out. 90 seconds on the clock, folks. Do we think Leeds are going to nick one? Probably not. Forcing it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin flicks it on. Nunes. City have just managed the game, absorbed the pressure where they need to. Goodmanson, he's looked like one that can make it happen. Surely a foul. But you're losing. The ref hasn't given it. Surely you have to play on. Bernardo Silva, he's begging you to foul him. Savinho's got legs on him, innit? Good defending by Leeds. Play it short, man. You've got a minute left. I know Arsenal got a birthday present for me. Happy birthday in advance, my boy. No way. That's poor. 50 seconds. Don't launch it long. So you can see why you shouldn't do that. Gonyonto, Nemecha. Don't be a hero. Just keep it simple. Half a minute left. Nemecha heads it wide into the hands of Donnarumma, who is never going to be booked for us. Wasting time again. That's the end of the game. Unlucky Leeds. You played well, but when you're fighting for your life, playing well needs to correlate to 3 points or it's irrelevant. When it's for City, clean sheet, 3 points, move on. Advantage them. And they can watch tomorrow's games against Arsenal and Chelsea, hoping that Arsenal slip points. I did think City would brush Leeds to the side in the first half. That was my pre-game thought. I'm wrong about that. Surely that's the end of the game. Well, we've played 6 minutes. Pep can't believe it either. And it has ended. Manchester City 1, Leeds 0. Semeno's goal the difference. So yeah, man. That's how the game goes, man. It is how it goes. So see what's going on. With that being said, though, man, time to let you lot enjoy your evening, man. I appreciate you lot watching the game with myself. You lot smashing the like button and general support. Don't forget, 3:30 p.m. tomorrow, we begin our watch along for Arsenal against Chelsea. One love.